Las Vegas Alien 2013, what really happened? Guys, if you guys don't know the situation, there was an alien sighting in Las Vegas. If you guys don't know the whole situation, I guess they saw an alien. Somebody caught alien in someone's backyard. I vividly remember watching that footage, and a lot of people were just pointing out where it was and how tall it was. Supposedly he was a tall motherfucker. I ain't not gonna lie. I wasn't really sure what I was looking at because it was just like just stuff. I don't even know. I don't know what I was looking at. I couldn't really see the alien. So there is a lot to be, talked about. So let's get into it.
What would you do if aliens landed in your backyard? On the night of April 30th, 2023, just before midnight,
If y'all believe in aliens, make sure to comment below.
a green fireball slices across the Las Vegas sky. Caught on police body cam, home surveillance, and seen by dozens across Nevada and Utah. Within minutes, a terrified family calls 911 saying something crashed.
Something fell down from the sky, and it was with light, and when it hit down, it was like a big impact, and we felt it. We felt like an energy.
And that there are giant beings on the property.
See, I saw this. I wasn't really sure the fuck I was looking at because a lot of people in the internet were just like pointing at, oh, there it is, or look how tall it is. And yeah, people were saying like, do you not like you guys not see it? It's right there. I'm like, bro, I can't see shit. The camera's blurry. It's always those fucking blurry ass cameras, bro. It's like it's annoying. I don't know what kind of cameras they be holding, but this ain't it.
We've got footage of an object in the sky, footage of potential non-human intelligence.
Yeah, this is the video I was talking about.
Investigations that followed, even possible connections to a government study that's 80 years old. All of this would turn into one of the strangest incidents in Las Vegas history, and that's saying something.
If those 9-foot beings come back into your backyard, you call the police and we'll come back here. Okay?
I don't even think the police even believe them. Look at the way they were just talking to him just now. He was like, oh, if you guys ever see a 6-foot tall alien walking around, just let us know. It's like they're not taking it seriously. To be fair, they really haven't seen any, there wasn't really any proof. So I can understand where they're coming from, but still, this shit, bro, really hard to tell if they're being serious or not. But who fucking knows?
If those things come back, don't call us, all right? Deal with it yourself. I ain't dealing with that.
This is a tinfoil report, which means I'd like to get the community's thoughts on how they feel about this event. Go ahead and rate this on a scale from 1 to 10 in the comments down below, with your reasons why. Regardless of anyone's opinions, let's create a community where we can discuss and talk about what we think.
GB server, no, I don't.
Freely. A Las Vegas Metro police officer's body cam catches a bright green object descending over the city, glowing bright and slowing down before disappearing behind some houses.
Okay, look, see, it's really hard to tell if this is actual proof of this is some alien object just fucking shooting down from the sky, because I don't know what that is. I'm not a professional fucking alien expert or an aircraft expert, but that right there, this is the type of shit you be seeing in movies, sci-fi type of movies. This is not from our world type shit. You know what I'm saying? You could see the blue. Hold up. You could see this blue right here. You can't name me one fucking drone or plane that can just replicate that same kind of you know what I'm saying? I don't know. This is really strange to really know what's real or fake. So who knows?
Multiple other cameras around the area catch the same thing, a luminous emerald fireball. I want to give special attention to this self-driving vehicle. The vehicle was positioned at the time to see the object. It also had thermal cameras on, as that helps it to see animals or things at night in its path. As we can see on the left, there is a plane for reference. The thermal feed can't pick up the object.
What the fuck?
In other angles of this footage, the object appears to be falling really low. It could be a limitation of the camera that it can't see this object. It does get the plane, which is probably at 35,000 feet. Whether it's because it's a trick of the eyes and the object is really too high for the camera to catch, or it's because it's not a normal meteor, is hard to tell. Importantly, at least one cam does have audio of what sounds like a crashing noise near here right after the flash.
See, it's always those fucking terrible quality. Holy shit, bro. It's always a terrible quality of like audio or videos. Like it would be like the worst fucking times, bro.
It reportedly had gone down in this neighborhood. Special shout out to Nellis Air Force Base, a legendary location in UFO lore. Meteor researchers with the American Meteor
Del Taco?
Society confirm an object being sighted, as we see here with a variety of reports. Before we get into a potential crash or landing, let's talk about the history of green fireballs and how America has studied this phenomenon in the past. Enter Project Twinkle. In the late 1940s, as part of then secret UFO study Project Grudge, Project Twinkle was designed specifically to investigate, quote, green fireballs. These fireballs would reportedly act strangely and would be mostly spotted in the southwestern United States. The study would only be open for about 2 years. However, in that short time period, not all experts would be convinced this was natural phenomena, as we see here. It seems that after a wave of green fireball sightings were happening in the late 1940s, the project would not be fully realized. Funding would be pulled after 6 short months. Soon after, the famous study on UFOs that was actually made public, Project Blue Book, would begin. Just something to keep in mind as we keep analyzing this case. Not long after the green object is seen streaking through the sky, a panicked call hits the 911 line. It's coming from teenager Angel Kenmore.
Me, my dad, and my brother, we're working on a truck in our backyard, and we have a big lot outside, right? Correct?
Okay.
We were working, and we just see in a corner of our eye something fall down from the sky, and it was with light. And when it hit down, it was like a big impact, and we felt it. We felt like an energy, and then we hear like a lot of footsteps near us, and then we have a big equipment, and we see, and there's like an 8-foot person beside it, and another one's beside it, and it has big eyes and it's looking at us, and it's still there.
Okay, where?
See, it's like it's really hard to tell if he's actually being serious. Hey, come on. No, I'm actually making a video. So I have it to David. All right, hold on. I'll be back. I'm gonna get some tacos and continue with the video. Got back from Del Taco right now. Hungry, so I wanted to grab a bunch of eat and shit, but we're back now. Like I was saying earlier, I can't really determine if this is real or not because I've been seeing this footage. It's been a minute, but I saw this footage and I was like looking around like every inch, like every pixelated fucking thing I can find of this fucking alien, and I can't find it. And I remember that people will like kind of point out where it is, and I still can't see it. So hopefully it'll be more, easier to kind of point out where it is, so because I don't even know, honestly.
What's on your property?
In my backyard. I swear to God, this is not a joke. This is actually we're terrified of it.
So there's 2 people or 2 subjects that are in your backyard?
Correct, and they're very large. They're like 8 foot, 9 feet, 10 foot. I don't know. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes, like I can't explain it. And big mouth. They're shiny eyes and they're not human. They're 100% they're not human.
Angel insists that something crashed in their backyard and that these beings are watching them from behind the fence. 2 Las Vegas officers arrive within minutes. Their body cams are rolling. While we do hear jokes here and there, we get some interesting comments from the officers, including the fact that they might have saw something fall from the sky.
Hey, this might sound like a really dumb question, but did you guys see anything fall out of the sky? Yeah. We got a call, and one of my partners actually said that they saw it too. So, if you happen to see any, I'm not BSing you. If you see any
footage?
No, like if you see any like little, well, not little in this case. They're claiming 8 to 9 foot tall green beings that were in their backyard. Sounds crazy, but you never know. Your neighbors, your fine neighbors over here. But again, I would normally discount it as probably not real.
Neighbors right here?
Yes.
I wouldn't be surprised if people wouldn't believe it, because I can understand, because, I have never seen a fucking alien in my life. So I can understand where they're coming from. if they don't believe it or not. With so many evidence coming out with UFOs being real, they're as confused as Angel and his family. They don't know what it is. They're claiming that there's a very tall figure in the back of their yard, and even the police don't even know what the fuck to say about this situation. It's really hard.
I would normally discount it as nothing. However, seeing as one of my partners said they saw it too, only reason I'm actually investigating it further. So if you guys see anything, especially in your backyard, please call 911. We'll come over, okay?
After getting a beat on what was going on, the officer offers to go into the backyard. The family, being visibly shaken, refuses to go into the backyard with them. Here's where this case gets really interesting. We don't get to see the full sweep. In a bit of a stunning move, there's a full 4 minutes of redacted body cam footage. I'm not saying simply blurred like other parts of this footage. I'm saying 4 minutes of a black screen with no audio playing.
What the fuck?
Once the officer gets out of the backyard and into the front yard, the footage is restored. The reason given? Privacy reasons. Major question here. Why the secrecy? Anyone who has watched Cops knows that just because you're on somebody's property doesn't mean you can't show body cam footage.
Yeah, I was about to say, because they have to have their camera on that whole time. It's by law, they have to have the camera on at all times. And for them to kind of like, I'm not sure if they either blocked it or they just stopped recording for 4 minutes. Boom, not gonna lie, that's a little suspicious. I'm not gonna lie to you. So within those 4 minutes, he had seen something. It's weird that they have to like blacked out like 4 minutes of nothing. You know what I'm saying? I understand privacy, but at the same time, like what he just mentioned now, you see cop videos. I see a lot of cop videos. Me and my brother watches cop videos a lot. That you see that a lot of these people, you see that a lot of these cops will just go into houses and just record shit, you know, for evidence, for safety reasons and stuff like that. And for them to just cut that out is just a little weird.
We don't even have audio here. Very strange behavior.
Audio too, that's a little weird too.
On the ground, officers would later note a circular impression in the dirt about 10 feet across. We will later find that the circle, which was photographed by Angel, was actually there before this event. To me, this most likely rules this impression out as evidence that there was a craft here, unless there's a repeat landing in the exact same spot. However, there's more interesting parts to come with this circle later. Police would then...
It's a little weird, you know. I'm sorry, but it's kind of weird that it crashed, but it landed where place to land on. You know what I'm saying? Because look all this, it's just full of dirt, right? It's just it's a huge plot of land for it to kind of like just crash on. I don't know what part. I'm pretty sure it was like North Las Vegas, full of like houses and everything. It's a big city. For it to just land it like in that spot full of dirt, it's a little weird. So
spot. However, there's more interesting parts to come with this circle later. Police would then go back up front and talk to Angel and his family.
Did you guys have, I'm sorry, no surveillance, no video?
The cameras don't belong to us.
That's from the company camera. So,
Hasta los postes de luz.
on the post, one of the posts.
So the landlord got a camera on the post here. Over here, I'll show you.
Well, they don't see it. They see it.
Yeah,
the landlord has it, so they don't have access to it. But
Oh, okay.
someone else has access to it. So yeah, like I said, we'll ATL the area and we'll be around here for the night.
I'm going to the hotel, man.
Yeah. I don't blame you. All right, man. We appreciate you calling. Give us a call if you see
I wanted to
anything
find some aliens.
else.
Well, hey, if those 9-foot beings come back into your backyard, you call the police and we'll come back here.
Sure, for sure.
Okay?
Somebody
If those
Yeah.
things come back, don't call us, all right?
and see, you can tell like they're like nervously laughing because they don't know what to do, or like you just know if anybody be in a situation where some shit happens and you're trying to like ease it off by just saying little jokes and you're just like nervously laughing, but deep down you're just like, what the fuck happened? Like, what the fuck? Like, you could tell like they're trying to play it off as like, oh, it's like whatever, but it's like you can tell by body language and just by the way they talk. It's like you can just tell.
Deal with it yourself. I ain't dealing with that.
Somebody call NASA. Tell them stop it.
I'll drive by and
Like the cops are not like, they're not really taking it seriously because they have not actually seen it, because they only seen the aftermath. So whatever they saw traumatized him, and the guy said he wanted to book a hotel, and like I don't blame him, bro. Like I wouldn't stay the same night, bro. You never know that fucking alien could come back and like abduct your ass. Who fucking knows?
Hey, but you guys, you're on your own, bro.
All right, take care, guys. Have a good one. right, so let's just regroup over here, okay?
We obviously don't know what they saw back there because we got no audio feed and no visuals.
Yeah.
This is already bizarre, but it only goes up from here. Angel would also record a video of supposed beings in his backyard. We will cover that in more detail.
Wait, I forgot to mention, like, did they ever like even say anything about that? Angel and his family, audio and like footage, because they had to like look back at this. It's like, why did they block this, or why did they not show any audio? You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they talked about it, but I wasn't like deep into it. The Angel was interviewed for a little bit, and that's pretty much it. I just kind of left it alone. I'm very curious if brought up the fact that the cop like cut audio and just didn't show anything with those 4 minutes. Hopefully he did.
Coming up. For the first kind of murmurs about this story to the public, we're actually going to go to the Vegas Locals subreddit. Before anyone had really talked about this story, or before the Kenmore family had gone public, let's look at user Left Muscle with a series of comments about the incident. In summary, someone had reported to the police that an 8-foot glowing green object was seen in an empty dirt lot. It would then lift off into the sky, leaving only a cylindrical burn mark. The next day, when the police officer submits his report, the FBI and CIA both arrive and take over the investigation. Dashcam, bodycam, and all reports of the object are expunged from Metro Police records. This part is extremely important. Reporting officer is now on paid administrative leave. Both a homeowner with a view of the lot and his father would see this object reportedly. As we move on to the next quote from Lev Muscle, we're reminded he posted about this the day after the event, before this was mainstream news. He would also state in this quote that the officer's body cam footage would actually show the craft, and it was taken by one of the quote alphabet agencies.
Wait, what? Wait, so So the footage, I correct me if I'm wrong. Is this the footage where they redacted? That's why it was like so like we weren't able to hear or see it. So they hold up.
Again, he's alleging he has insider info with connections of a family member that works at the Metro Police Department. He ends by saying that there's a potential cover-up happening right now. Last quote we have from Left Muscle here, he said that the video was actually copied before it was taken. He states that he believes the video will eventually be released, but unfortunately, as is always the case with these things, we're still waiting on that video. It's described as eerie. Grain of salt on this obviously, but he did describe a green craft that was on the ground in the area near the Kenmore house before this was mainstream news. Within the next few days, Angel would create a YouTube channel where he would shakily tell his story, interlaced with
Yeah, so I saw this. It's been a while, so I only watched it. I briefly just watched it a little bit, and I just stopped for some reason. I don't remember what it was, but we're gonna watch it again and see to get the full picture. You know what I'm saying?
proof that he had called 911 and body cam footage. That video is still up on YouTube. He would also post a couple more updates that have since been deleted from his channel, including showing evidence of the circle in the gravel that was photographed. In his initial post on YouTube, Angel also included the video from the backyard. I'll start off by saying you won't see a definitive alien gray on camera in this one.
Me dijo la médica me va a dar un show. Me va a tener que decirme cero y es muy callado. Pero ni que la firmante que la vez iba a contar que la acabas. A mí dicen pálpale, hay que utilizarla con camisas. Pero llevan usas, llevan un virus. De vuelta con silus, de vuelta con silus, yo con dos silus. Ni cómplice, pero para él. Si no te parece con la
Χώρα με και κάνεις παρείς λέγα γέγγε, αλλά τσόρσι χώρα. Τσόρσι. ¡Ay! ¡Permisor! Calmungarela me calcines variso. Cailo, cherro, que chido. Cailo, cherro. Cailo.
Uy, chetar.
Chidikau.
Αγλαδέλ, παρόμοιο.
Chidikau.
Παρόκα ζω, τι λέει μια κάκα μπαρέ. Μια κάκα μπαρέ, αγλαδέλ.
Kai, cherro.
Αγλαδέλ, δίλες.
Firmisar, sale.
El cocharilo que te camiona, αγλαδέλο, αγλαδέλο.
Kai, firmisar, te sale.
Αγλαδέλ το έχω σωρό.
Firmisar, porque canto. No, cherro, que calmungarela me.
Diles, eso no son los míos, veniendo para acá.
Kai.
Ande el camión, lo conchadica del camión. Era segundo, de izquierda para acá, de cables.
Kai, cherro, chidikau, Bangladel.
Hacer concha, cortelo, concha, chistilo.
Kai,
Eso tomara muy.
forklift o camión.
Eso tomara muy. Cartelo, pegachero.
And see, this is the part where I was so confused about, because people were just pointing out like I could be wrong. It was somewhere right here or somewhere around this area right here. So that they spotted it. I don't remember where they were pointing at, but it was somewhere around here. I was like literally like I had to like zoom in to see what the fuck they started talking about. I don't see it. I really don't see it.
Para Lalo que te quedó con la. Para Lalo, dile que a casa del hombre indique. Viene un chavo, o sea, picucharico se dalo.
¿Qué di cabrón? La del que
Vaya, me dígale completico.
Oye, di cables. Cae.
Costelo que acá, dile que acá callale, a yo muy pelón, sí, pelón, varón pelón.
Ya,
Encharon los dos dijeron de concha, que la de que chuca abajo.
There are things to take a look at here. Let's
See this, like, hold on.
try and pull all we can. We start off by noticing obvious signs of distress. Weapons are drawn. Great acting by the entire family if this is fake.
Yeah.
Angel had said at the time he had been working on their truck along with his family. We do see he is looking dirty here, so great added effects for this so-called prank. They are looking straight ahead and appear to be spooked by things near the heavy equipment. Here's a montage of what people think they are seeing by the heavy equipment.
It's even with this shit popping up and like zoomed in, I still can't see it. Bro, it's I don't even know how to describe it. This looks like just a generic as alien, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm not to say that it's like, oh, it's not scary. It's if I see an alien like this, obviously I'm gonna fucking be shitty. Don't get me wrong. I was like kind of expecting like a little different, you know what I'm saying? But hey, alien is an alien, you know what I'm saying? Wait. Actually, I haven't seen this one yet. Eyes look pretty clear here. Okay, I can kind of see it now. Eyes here, big head, or small head. I don't fucking know. Okay, this is the part when they got me fucked up. I don't know what this is. More evidence. Remember, they cloaked just like the one above the fence. Yeah, I can't see.
Again, nothing I would call definitive outright. There are a lot of interpretations, but it's still interesting to think that this family would react this way if it was just nothing. I really want to draw your attention to the fence. I know what you may be thinking. There's nothing there. Let's look at this odd shadow that appears startlingly out of nowhere. Keep in mind, if these are advanced beings and have active camouflage, you likely wouldn't see one on a stroll. Is this
Yeah, I thought it was like a shadow.
This odd glimmer a non-human intelligent being? Sounds kind of out there obviously, but the fear in the family is palpable from this whole scene. Other people have said that there are things behind the fence, and you guessed it, it's still hard to make out, but boy is it interesting.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Wait, no, wait.
Behind the fence. And you guessed it, it's still hard to make out, but boy is it
Bro,
interesting as we can see here.
No, it's probably shadows. But hey, you never know. It could possibly be shadows, or it could possibly be an alien.
While whatever they are can be hard to make out, Angel and his father would eventually draw pictures of the supposed creatures around 8 feet tall in a future interview. His father would describe some kind of technology which explains the difference in the drawing. Angel has seemingly drawn a classic tall gray alien, which people have reported in abduction cases throughout the years. After the incident begins to spread online, we have multiple investigations taking place along with the crowdsource investigations online to find sources of the green fireball and look at the backyard footage. Filmmaker James Fox, who has multiple must-watch documentaries based on UFOs, originally tweets about the incident as seen here. He seems initially excited about the case, even getting some information from a local police officer to pursue it. Fox would later tweet that he got more information from the police officer where he's changed his mind, and now he thinks Angel and his family have created a hoax, including a fake 911 call.
What? Wait, hold on. The officer who reached out is now leaning the direction that the kid, not fellow officer, is lying, making it up for attention. Knapp says he was going to check it out, and I'm sure he'll have an update soon. I'm going with hoax. Bro, if this was like, I don't know, bro. It's really hard to decide whether this is real or fake. But with the way the family was reacting and how scared Angel was when he was making that video, that it was like, it's very convincing. If this is real, great fucking Nancy. And I like, that's great acting. I'm not gonna lie to you.
One call. Legendary UFO reporter George Knapp also reported on the incident as seen here. Meanwhile, a Vegas journalist, Doug Papa, a former police officer, was maybe the first and most seriously interested in the case. He would find the family as credible, stating he believed the witnesses were remaining consistent. Then comes the fascinating bit of information, first reported by Papa, that the Las Vegas Police Department actually installed multiple cameras around the home for the family safely, reportedly. There was also rumblings online that these cameras may have actually been installed by one Homeland Security. I'm just gonna say it, this is highly unusual. It was said that this was to quote, stop harassment, end quote, but it seems like a very unique thing to do for a family reporting a hoax sighting of aliens in their backyard.
Two people or
It's getting like very strange because, okay, if this was fake, what do they benefit out of this, you know? Probably get a little famous out of this, but that's pretty much it. They're not really taking advantage and just kind of run with it. I mean, sure, they have like talked about it here and there, but I don't really sure. I mean, as far as I know, but I don't really sure they're not like really dragging it to the point like they're like, all right, that's like you're dragging it. You know what I'm saying? You're doing too much. Like I understand you experience and witness something crazy, but you're dragging it. You know what I'm saying? It gets to a point. So, yeah, because I haven't heard of them for years. This is back in 2023, so it's like 2 years. So it's a lot of shit happened. Yeah. So
two subjects that are in your backyard?
Correct, and they're very large. They're like 8 foot, 9 feet, 10 foot. I don't know. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes, like I can't explain it. And big mouth. They're shiny eyes, and they're not human. They're 100% they're not human.
Let's listen to Nevada Sheriff Kevin McCahill on this incident.
Remiss if I did not ask, though, about some body cam video recently of a light streaking across the sky. 8 News Now then reported that there was a 911 call in which your officers responded to people saying they saw alien-like figures in their backyard.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about that case?
All that's true. That all happened. We captured it on body cam. It looked to me like a bright light coming across the sky, like potentially a meteorite or something of that sort. Very shortly thereafter, we had citizens calling in 911 and saying they saw, I think it said 7, 8, 9, or 10 foot aliens in the backyard.
no, there's a joke. I don't want to say, but there it is.
I really believe they believed what they saw at the time. I know our officers were dispatched out there, and I know even watching their body cam, they were kind of creeped out about how much those individuals really believed that it happened. Some of the aftermath of that, there were some cameras that were put up because there were some individuals. Metro put cameras up there because we were trying to protect the house and the individuals that were coming by. I've heard the stories of, blacked out sedans and federal government. If that's true, I haven't been notified of it by any federal agencies, and
I understand, privacy is important. Correct me if I'm wrong, but whenever I be seeing like hot videos and YouTube videos, whatever the fuck, they be coming in people's houses and it'll be invading people's privacy. When it comes to like, finding somebody or stop by to see what's going on, you know what I'm saying? And you just see people's like, and you see these cops going to people's houses and just kind of like recording everything in the house and just kind of showing their home, I find that hard to believe that, you know what I'm saying?
Never seen it or had it reported to me by my individuals. I don't know what it was, quite frankly. The saucer shape that's in the backyard, it's an interesting, it would seem very small for a 7, 8, 9, 10 foot person to be able to get into an unidentified flying object. But listen, the bottom line is I don't know what happened.
Do you believe in aliens?
I do. I think the universe is too big for us not to have other life.
These cameras would then be removed soon after. Agents would tell the family that these were for technical issues, but they were never replaced. Angel specifically would be interviewed a couple more times, of course remaining consistent with his story and not backing down. Fast forward to about a year later, and we have a lot more things to cover. Let's start with analyst Scott Roeder, a forensic video expert known for courtroom reconstructions. He performs a frame-by-frame analysis of the family backyard video. Roeder claims that there are two beings partially visible in the footage, not CGI and not accidental shadows, and he breaks it down. Beings potentially using a quote cloaking device. Again,
look, this is before, I could be wrong, this is before AI. But I'm pretty sure AI was still a thing, but it wasn't that advanced as it is today. I could be wrong, but this back in like 2023, bro, it's like I don't know, dude.
And this sounds a bit out there, but if this is indeed hyper-intelligent species, this could be the tip of the iceberg. We don't know. Next, let's check in with some corroboration that could be huge. Remember our favorite Redditor Left Muscle and his claims that there was somebody on paid leave for this incident because they saw a craft? Well, let's listen to investigator John Stewart on this case, who has connections with the Las Vegas PD.
I have it on the utmost authority that at least one of the responding police officers has not gone back to work.
If Left Muscle was right at the time and there was an officer that saw a craft, perhaps that could explain some of the reactions? Redacted body cam footage, cameras installed, officer on paid leave. Remember,
a reporting officer is now on paid. Holy shit, to leave? Well, no, that's fucking crazy.
Remember, Left Muscle seemed to leak some information extra that we didn't have in other public domain, and now some part of that seems to be corroborated. On the 1-year anniversary to this incident, Angel would be interviewed again and would state that the strange, paranormal, almost demonic things would be occurring at the house, and that the family was looking to move away because it was too scary to live there.
With all of the paranormal activity
they move, fuck.
happening inside your house, are you thinking about moving away?
Oh yeah, soon I'm gonna move away from this house, yeah.
Everybody or just you?
Everybody, I think.
You guys are done with this place?
Yeah.
It seems that they did move away and really restrict their internet presence. Details are scarce on that, of course. People would try to interview Angel and the family more, but they seem to vanish. So what do we make of all this? The family just saw a meteor and immediately planned a hoax right there on the spot?
Yeah, like, they didn't really get much benefit. Like, they didn't get nothing out of this. You know what I'm saying? They saw what they saw and they moved out. So it wasn't like they stayed there to milk the shit out of this. You know what I'm saying? They could have if they really wanted to, but they just decided not to because they know what they saw and they wanted to leave that place badly, bro. They wanted to move that place so bad. They were so traumatized of what they saw. I don't blame them. It was like, that's a scary thing to kind of like witness. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's not like they were waiting for a meteor to happen and then just decided, oh, the plan we've been waiting for, it's perfect. It is possible that this was the case. They saw a meteor and then immediately faked a 911 call. Another option is a craft from where we don't know descended rapidly. Two beings emerged, observed the family, and then fled, potentially in that same craft, which is why maybe we don't see any debris on the ground. This is what the witnesses are insisting that happened. Yet another option is that with the close proximity to Nellis and Creech Air Force bases, it could have been secret US tech. One thing's for sure, if we believe Left Muscle, who again was the first one on the scoop with this whole thing, maybe the craft shot back up into the sky and took off.
Okay, that's the end of the video. Wow, I don't know what to make of this because again, they don't really have much evidence to kind of like really show there was aliens, but at the same time there is, you know what I'm saying? Not because of like the video, but also just based on like how the family reacted. They didn't switch up the story. They didn't like profit out of this, you know what I'm saying? If you're gonna fake some shit, you might as well make money out of this, you know what I'm saying? It's like, so I think this is real with the evidence shown and what the family has witnessed is like, and also they moved out. It wasn't like they stayed, like they didn't like stick around to like wanted to stay there. They looked like they wanted to leave. Like after that, I'll leave too. But it's a little weird. The officer had to like redact the video and cut off audio for like a full 4 minutes, bro. I'm pretty sure, I think they're just kind of stopped talking about it. Like what he said, it's not like they're like on social media and that much anymore. So it's like, so yeah, they don't want to show their faces or anything. I don't know. I have to like double check that. If they are, that'd be cool. If not, you know, it is what it is. But anyways, this is the end of the video. Again, we are still consistent with the videos. You know how it is and shit. I appreciate every single one of you. And I forgot. Thank you for 100 subscribers. It's hey, it's not a lot, but we're getting there. But that's all I gotta say. Next video coming soon. I'm probably not edit tonight. I'm just gonna go straight to bed. It's like 3 in the morning right now. All right, kids, I'm out this bitch. Peace.